Hi guys! So today I'm going to switch it up. I'm not doing anything sweet. I'm going to switch it over to savory today. And I am going to be trying to make a Salmon Wellington. Now, keyword there is try. I've never done this before. I've eaten Salmon Wellington and it's delicious. So I'm looking forward to doing this and seeing how it turns out. And I would like to remind you guys, I do have my own little cookbook. I just want to remind you. Okay, so it's not really a cookbook. It's a notebook with blank recipe cards inside for you to fill out with all of your favorite recipes. So, go get one. All the links are in the description below my video. So, let's get cooking and let's try to make some Salmon Wellington today. All right, to get started, I'm gonna take half of a shallot and I'm gonna dice it up really fine because most of you know I'm not big on onions, so I'm gonna dice it up super fine. And then I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna get my pan ready. So over a low heat, I'm gonna take a tablespoon of butter, put it in my pan, let it melt a little bit. Then I'm gonna add a couple handfuls of spinach. I don't know how much, just a handful or 2 or 3, maybe 4. Cook it all down until it's all wilted. Once it's all wilted, you're gonna take it off of the stove, well, out of your pan, and just put it on some paper towel so it'll soak up some of the water that comes out of the spinach. Once you've removed the spinach from your pan, you can clean your pan if you want to. I didn't bother. I put it back on the stove. I'm adding some butter to it, a tablespoon of butter, let it melt, and adding the chopped up shallot to it. Let it cook for about a minute, and then I added 2 cloves of minced garlic, mixed it together, let it cook for another minute, and then I added 4 ounces of cream cheese, half of a block. Cook that until it's all melted down. Once it's melted down, I added a half a teaspoon of dried dill, salt and pepper, and 1 tablespoon of dill pickle juice. Mix that all together. Then the cooked spinach, I added that back into this cream cheese mixture and added probably another 2 tablespoons of dill pickle juice. I let it cook for about a minute or 2 just to let the flavors infuse, and then I turned off the stove, and now we can get the puff pastry ready. All right, so I'm using a pre-made puff pastry. I didn't make my own this time. I haven't got to that point of learning how to make it yet. So it's been sitting at room temperature for about an hour. All I'm gonna do is roll it out to flatten it out a little bit better and use a little bit of water on my fingers to press any of the cracks together and just kind of smooth it all out. And then we're ready to start building the Salmon Wellington. All right, so I have 2 pieces of salmon. I'm gonna pat them dry with some paper towel, the best that I can, get as much water off of them. Then on my puff pastry, I'm gonna add the cream cheese spinach mixture to the middle of it. I'm gonna place one of those pieces of salmon on it, add some more cream cheese spinach mixture to it, add the other piece of salmon on top of that, and then I'm very gently going to try and fold the puff pastry all around it while pressing all the seams and edges together so that it doesn't leak anything when it's cooking. So once that's done, I'm going to take a sharp knife and very gently score the top of it, and I'm going to make a crisscross pattern on it. Then I'm going to take an egg wash and put that all over it, which is 1 egg and a teaspoon of water. So I'm going to brush the egg wash around the whole puff pastry, and then it's going to go into the oven. So my oven has been preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll go in and cook for 25 to 30 minutes until it comes out looking like this. So it's all that beautiful toasty golden brown all the way around. Nothing is coming out, so that means I pressed the seams well enough to close it all in. So it looks fantastic, and I can't wait to try it. All right, you guys, so it's all done. I've been letting it cool for a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna slice this to make it look pretty. Anyway, I'm really excited to try this because I've had it before. You know, I bought it from a store, but I've never made it, so this should be really good. let's see how to cut this thing. It looks amazing. It looks all cooked. I'm quite impressed, although the bottom of it does seem still doughy. So I'm not sure how to fix that problem. It's just the pastry, the puff pastry looks doughy still, but that's okay. We're gonna try it anyway. All right, let's see. Ooh, it's hot. It's very hot. Oh my gosh. It is delicious. I love the dill flavor, the dill pickle flavor. I'm glad I added the dill pickle juice instead of the lemon juice. I think that made a huge difference in this. I also love the puff pastry because I just love puff pastry. I think this was a good recipe. I'm glad I tried it. I don't know. I don't know what I would do different. I'll have to play with it and see if I can make it any better or just change it a little bit. Not necessarily better, just change it. So give it a try. Let me know if it worked for you, if you did something different. I like this recipe. It was really good for my first one. So thank you so much for watching today. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell, especially the notification bell. It lets you know every time I post a new video. So that's it. Thank you again, and I will see you guys for my next video.